Good evening everybody and welcome to Walton Hall Park for Premier League 2 action on a Friday night. Everton against Norwich City. Ian Snowden will be my co-commentator tonight. Before we speak about the exciting team news tonight, start a little word about the weather. I've often heard you say this is the worst weather condition to play football in. It's blowing a gale.
I was thinking that as I was driving in, I thought the wind could spoil the game tonight. Yeah, I don't mind the rain, bit of sunshine, don't mind that, but the wind does spoil a game of football. Hopefully it won't tonight.
You have to adapt your game, surely, don't you?
Yeah, you do. But the way teams play these days, they play everything along the floor, play from the goalkeeper along the back line, so there's not many too long balls, so it shouldn't affect the game that much.
You and I speak a lot about under-21 games. We've seen most of the games between us. We've been crying out for senior players when they're coming back from injury or if they've been out the team for a while to have a go with the 21. So how pleased are you to see Jack Harrison on the Everton team sheet tonight?
Delighted. I'd like to see him in a first team shirt as well, by the way. But no, it's great. We know he had that injury before he came to the club. So I'm delighted. I want to see what he's all about, and I'm sure, even though it's an under-21 game, he'll give it his all. He'll test what his injury were as well. The playing surface he is immaculate.
Yeah.
So. I'd be exactly the same. If I were coming back from injury or suspension or not getting into I'd want to play in these games as well. So yeah, I'm
coming
delighted.
Back from one of your suspensions.
Yeah, well, yeah, a couple of seasons. I used to have a couple of seasons, to be honest. But no, I'm delighted that Jack said, look, I want to play, give me a run out, and then hopefully in the near future, in the next couple of weeks, we'll see him in a first team shirt.
It'll make a difference, won't it, to the younger players in the squad as well, because they'll want to impress Paul Tate and Keith Southern, they'll want to impress the viewers that are watching, and they'll want to impress Jack Harrison, won't they, when they play alongside him?
Of course they will. They'll have done a few of these. They'll have been training with him in the last week or so they'll know what Jack's all about. He'll know what some of the players are like. But yeah, it's more of a run out for him to get fit, to test his injury, and hopefully get something out of the game.
He's unlikely to play 90 minutes.
I doubt it very much. Probably might see him for about 60 minutes, I would think, but hopefully that's long enough.
Got to be a special player, haven't you, to come from Leeds United to Everton and settle in quickly?
You certainly have. But yeah, he's I liked him at Leeds United. Yeah. He's direct, he's positive, he works very hard as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to him tonight. and, as I say, in future.
Still waiting for our first win at under-21 level. It is all about development, not necessarily about results, but they'll all want to get off the mark, won't they?
Of course you do. You don't like to be languishing at foot of any table, no matter what level it is. So I'm sure Paul Tate and his coaching staff will be wanting a positive result. Or a little bit disappointed at Doncaster the other night in the cup, but Doncaster had a strong team out. I just thought we'd lacked in the last third. I thought we defended really well for most of the game, and yeah, there were some positive things. I just want to see him move the ball a little bit quicker and forward. Don't always kind of turn around and play the ball backwards. That's an easy option for me.
Wind you up, that
yeah,
doesn't it?
play forward, go and express yourself, and you will be positive in the last third then.
One of the big positives to emerge from the defeat at Doncaster Rovers in the EFL Trophy was the performance, another good performance from goalkeeper Billy Crellin, who this week signed a new professional contract at the football club, and we can hear from Billy right now.
Billy, congratulations on your new contract. What does it mean for you to sign this new deal?
It means everything, to be fair, for me and my family, because we're all Evertonians, and I'm over the moon to extend my stay here.
What does it mean to have the club place their faith in your abilities?
It means a lot to me personally, and like I said, to my family, because we're all Evertonians, and hopefully now I can just push on from here.
You'd like to say your relationship with the club is really strong. Obviously, like to say being a boyhood Evertonian, so all the more special.
Yeah, it makes it, well, it's just a dream when I was a kid, going 8, 9, 10, 11, going to watch Premier League games here. So yeah, it's just, I'm just living a bit of a childhood dream, to be fair.
You joined from Fleetwood in January 2022, so you've been here a little while now. Obviously settled into the place nicely, and how would you say you developed in that time?
It's been about 18 months since I came, and I've loved every minute of it. Obviously training with Jordan, Lonners, Jal this year, but obviously Bego last year, so I've developed a lot as a keeper behind closed doors, especially. I'm a miles better keeper than I was 18 months ago.
And you're still only 23, so what would you say in that time have been the key things you have worked on, and what would you say are the main things you need to continue working on?
I don't know how to explain it. It's more like picking up little things off Jordan, especially Asmir last year, and Lonners, because we played so many games between them. So I've just developed in every area, if I'm honest with you. Just little tiny things, what's that 1%, what makes you better.
Like I say, you mentioned like Lonners, like Pickers as well. So you're training with the men's senior team every single day. Obviously, that must just, well, firstly, be a fantastic opportunity for you, but also kick on your development so much.
Yeah, it's obviously, at first it's a bit of a surreal thing, because obviously being Evertonian, but now it's just normal day to day, and just put my head down and crack on and just develop as much as I can and be the best goalkeeper I can be. What's
it like being around them in particular?
It's normal now. Like, people don't realise they're just normal blokes who have families and kids and that, and they just work hard, and that's what got them here. So I'm just going to try and do the same.
When you speak to people around the football club about Billy Crellin, you tend to get the impression he's got a chance.
He has got a chance. I was quite impressed with him at Doncaster. I thought his kicking is very long.
Yeah.
He's got a good kick on him. He can be comfortable at his feet to play from the back. When he had to punch, he punched. He didn't get under pressure by trying to catch him. So I think he's got a hell of a chance.
He plays with a bit more experience than he should have, because he marshals the back four quite well. He's still only a young boy.
He is only a young boy, but yeah, his communication level were good. I was watching him quite intensely at Doncaster, and I thought, yeah, this kid's got a hell of a chance. He's a good communicator. He's a good kicker of a ball. He's a good footballer. So. And his handling's quite good.
When you say we need a little bit more in the final third of the field, there's certainly players out there with that in their locker, isn't there? Katia Kayate, Francis Okoronkwo, for example.
Yeah, there is, but they've got to give me a little bit more. They've got to put runs on, Daz. It's like the fullbacks a couple of times, they're picking the ball up and they're looking for option. Just play it down the line. He should then know, Okoronkwo, that that's his ball.
Yeah.
So just put something on, make yourself a little bit busier, and life will be a lot easier for him as well, and for all the strikers, or for all the gifted players in that last third to go and express herself and do a little bit.
You enjoyed the performance of Bradley Moonan as well at the back, didn't you? He looks like an old school centre half again for a young boy.
Do you know what? He reminded me a little bit of Dave Watson.
Yeah.
Just head it, kick it, defend it, and that's what I like my centre halves to do. I'm not a lover of them dancing on it at the back and playing little 1-2s and stuff like that. You're there to defend, and yeah, it did impress me as well.
It's Everton against Norwich City, Premier League 2 on a windy Walton Hall Park tonight. Let's hear now from the Everton manager, Paul Tate. Paul, the name on the team sheet that will excite the Evertonians tonight is that of Jack Harrison, which is a pleasant surprise.
Yes, it's a good opportunity. Jack's been training now for a couple of weeks, I think, so he's ready for some game time, and yeah, it's good to have him in the starting 11.
When you get a player like that to play for the 23s, do you leave it to him to decide how long he'll stay on for, or do you speak to the fitness coaches, or play it by ear? How does it work?
Yeah, it's decided from the first team. The first team will just give us the instructions on what type of minutes he wants to play. If you leave it to the player, they'll probably want to stay on for the whole 90. Yeah. So yeah, he'll be on restricted minutes.
It's great for the younger players, isn't it, to play alongside somebody like him?
Yeah, excellent. I'm thinking of our young fullback, Roman Dixon, to play behind him and really try and get a good connection with him tonight. So yeah, some good learning for the lads, and hopefully he'll enjoy himself out there and get some much needed minutes for his fitness.
The Premier League 2 table doesn't make pleasant reading at the moment for Everton, but there have been positives to take from each game, haven't there? It's just a matter of bringing them all together, I suppose. Yeah,
there's been positives in all the games. Obviously the lads want to win. They're desperate to win a game, and hopefully tonight is the night where that player deserves it, and we get the 3 points. But I'm interested in how we get there. So I'm looking at the processes and the stuff that we work on to get them 3 points. So hopefully a performance, and then followed by a good 3 points.
There'll be a tough opposition, Norwich, because they have started the season well.
Yeah, they've started really well. So we're expecting a really tough test. They've got some good players, Norwich, which we know about, and there'll probably be some ones in there who we don't know about. So yeah, they're a good team.
Have the young players' confidence been affected at all by the indifferent results we've had so far?
No, there's only you talking about it, Darren. We haven't mentioned it. I think the ones that think about it are the front players, because right. If they're not scoring, they start panicking about how many goals they're going to score and stuff like that. So we just try to put that to bed with the preparation and the work that we've did in the last couple of days. Obviously, it's a quick turnaround from the game the other night at Donny, but if they want to be professional footballers, they've got to get used to that.
The wind is howling even now, an hour or so before kick-off. Does that affect your approach to the game? Does it affect your tactics in any way? Because we are expecting it to be pretty blowy.
No, I think it'll probably... We have to get it down and play even more, I think. If the ball ends up in the air, it's going to be a lottery, so the message will be to get it down and play.
Good luck tonight, Paul. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Darren.
If anything, Snods, this wind is getting worse here at Walton Hall Park. It's no place for the faint-hearted up on this gantry, and it spoils football, doesn't it?
It really does. I'm glad we've put a bit of weight on Daz, or we'd be over the banisters here with the wind. The wind's that strong.
And it's a shame because it'll put the punters off as well. And it's a great little setup here at Walton Hall Park, but we're just looking around now and there's just a smattering of spectators over on the far side, and the young players deserve a few more, don't they?
Yeah, I'd like to have seen a few more. I know the fans will be travelling down in droves again down to Brentford tomorrow for the first team game, but yeah, I would have liked to thought we'd have had a few more Evertonians here to cheer the boys on.
I'm sure you can hear the wind whistling down. Snod's has got his team sheet out. He hasn't got a prayer.
It's a waste of time. It is a waste of time.
That team sheet will end up in a different postcode by the end of the game. But Everton need to get off the mark tonight, and we're up against a good Norwich City side. But there you go, Jack Barrett, Roman Dixon, Jack Butler. Good to see Ryan Astley back in action after his suspension alongside Eli Campbell. Luke Butterfield wears the armband. There's the name you've all been waiting for, Jack Harrison at number 7. Nice to see Tyler Onyango back in the 21 side. Francis Okoronkwo, Jensen Metcalf and Katayu Kuyate. And that's probably not far off as strong a team as that Paul can play at the moment.
No, that's right. It's, as we mentioned in pre-build-up, Daz, it's great to see Jack Harrison finally putting in a blue shirt on and in a game. Very much looking forward to his performance. But and Ryan Astley back, very experienced at this level. Ryan
makes a difference, that.
Yeah, it does, and he had a good loan spell at Accrington as well. So. Yeah, he's a good communicator as well as Ryan, and I'm sure he will steady this ship in our back four.
There's the Norwich City side. Don't know a great deal about them. Alan Nielsen, of course, former Newcastle and Southampton player, is the Norwich Under-21 coach, but there's a few players there with senior professional experience, which I'm sure we'll discuss as we progress through the evening. And Norwich City have made a promising start to life in Premier League 2. Different format this season. All 26 teams in the country are lumped together in one division, and it will work itself out as the season progresses. Fraser Barnsley, the new goalkeeper, on the bench along with Bradley Moonen, who impressed against Doncaster. Great to see Kyle John back on the team sheet. Hallingham Patter and big Martin Sheriff. Kyle John has had, well, if it wasn't for bad luck, he'd have no luck at all.
Yeah, he's. I like watching him when he plays as well. He's very positive, goes on long runs, quick runs as well.
Cross the ball.
Yeah, he delivers the ball great into the box as well. So yeah, I'm sure he's delighted to actually be back in under 21 in the under 21 squad, and I'm sure he will come on at some part of the game.
I mean, what a bad time for Kyle. There's never a good time to be injured, obviously, stays in the obvious, but Kyle John, specialist right back, gets injured when Seamus Coleman's injured at the same time.
Yeah, that's what you don't want as a young lad when your skipper of your first team is out for such a long time. We've really got no threat to Patterson at that right back area. I know he played Youngie there the other day, but he could have been in the squad. And
certainly that he'd have had a sniff, wouldn't he, as they say.
Yeah.
There's a few of the punters who have braved the elements to come to Walton Hall Park, and you were commenting before the game starts just how well the pitch looks.
Yeah, it looks tremendous. It really does. Spoke to the grounds. Well, there were 3 of them down there doing nothing actually, but I just had a word with him and said how well the pitch does look.
Everton women, of course, start their season soon. In the Women's Super League, they play on this pitch as well. Teams are just emerging from the little players tunnel here at Walton Hall Park. Norwich City in their familiar canary yellow shirts, green shorts, yellow socks. Nice to see Luke Butterfield getting through a few games. He's another one who's had absolute wretched luck with injuries over the last couple of seasons, but he's back up and running now. I was just about to say, where's Jack Harrison? He's last one out the tunnel. Not long since he's done it. His remit is simply to get through 45 minutes, an hour, whatever he wants to play, isn't it? Not
yeah, I'm not suggesting for 1 minute. Be careful, but because you don't go like that when you're going out to play, because you want to test yourself, you want to test the injury, and I'm sure he will be giving it everything. He won't be in this position if he didn't feel right anyway, because he's done all his rehab, he's done all his treatment, he's done all his work, and now this is the icing on the cake, a bit of a game now.
It's a good week as well next week for Jack Harrison, because I'm sure he'll get more action. The under-21s are in action against Burton Albion on Tuesday in the EFL Trophy, and he may well even be in contention contention for the first team against Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup the following night. Then Arsenal 21s come to Southport on the Friday, and the first team play Luton. It's a busy old week for us, Nods, isn't it, next week?
Yeah, it is, and no rest for the wicked, as they say.
Everton Under-21s against Norwich City at Walton Hall Park. We are offered absolutely zero protection from the elements up here on the gantry this evening. I'm sure you can hear the wind whistling down the microphone. It's certainly come through on my headphones. The formalities will now take place before we get underway. 26 years of age, Jack Harrison. Started off at New York City. It's not a bad first club to have,
No,
is it?
not at all. Not at all.
He went to New York City's sister club, Manchester City. Didn't break through there. Loan spell at Middlesbrough. A couple of seasons on loan at Leeds United that they then made permanent. And now a loan spell at Everton, which he must be delighted with, Snods, mustn't he?
Yeah. Leeds is, we know what a big club it is, but they've gone down to the Championship. He's got a chance to play in the Premiership again, and I'm glad we've took the chance and brought him to our club.
We are ready to go here at Walton Hall Park. Everton still waiting for our first win of the season at this level. As Paul Tate alluded to when he spoke to me before the start of the game, little chunks of positivity to take from each performance. It's now just a matter of bringing them all together. And we have to retake the start because there was Norwich City player half a yard inside the Everton half. Come on, referee. We're underway. Jensen Metcalf pings one down the left channel for Okoronkwo to flick on, but it's half volleyed away. Eli Campbell heads it forward. Norwich have possession. Tyler Onyango. Kiati. Nice ball in field to Jensen Metcalf. Good footwork from Jensen Metcalf. He's surrounded by Norwich players. Doesn't get enough purchase on the final pass to find Tyler Onyango, but just for a second I thought that was going to open up for him.
Yeah, I did. Good positive play early stages of this game, and I just thought Jensen was just going to knock it out wide and then come to the right hand side where Jack Harrison was as well.
Eli Campbell tries a risky diagonal pass that's comfortably intercepted by Charlie Wilson, the Norwich City number 3, and he's there again. Jack Harrison gets a flick on it, but eventually played all the way back to Vicente Reyes, Chilean youth international, between the sticks for Norwich City. Adebayoga to Charlie Wilson again. Rowan Dixon didn't fall for the dummy, but the bounce of the ball favoured Norwich, and away comes Borja Sainz down this near side. Spanish youth international. Rowan Dixon does well to get goal side. Got to be quick to get away from Rowan Dixon.
Yeah, he is. He's quite pacey, isn't he, once he gets going.
Sainz again comes into the pocket, picks up the ball. Into the Everton penalty area. Pedro Lima. Brooke Wilson. Jaden Warner trying to thread it through. Warner has it again. Tom Dixon-Peters dispossessed by Eli Campbell, and Everton can build from the back. Nightmare for keepers this weather, Snods, isn't it? So difficult to judge the flight of the ball.
It is. We watched him pre-warm up, and you could see the wind swirling about, and it made it quite difficult when they were warming up, to be honest.
Back it goes to Jack Barrett. Okoronkwo dispossessed. Sainz. Jensen Metcalf thought about poking a foot in. Adebayoga to Warner. Well, the Norwich staff in front of us want a free kick there. Finlay Welsh it was, the right back that was sent tumbling. Charlie Wilson plays it into the channel. Roman Dixon, well, he got there first, but then Kenneth Abo nicked it off him. Has won himself a corner. Don't know whether he lost the ball in the wind there.
Yeah, he
Roman
just
Dixon
got caught in two minds, I think, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I think he thought, can I dummy this and then go back to my keeper, or...
Well, there's a corner kick now for Norwich City. Everybody back, as you can see, for Everton, and this will be difficult for Jack Barrett, no doubt about it. In it comes, and it wasn't difficult at all. Massive game tomorrow, Snods, for the first team at Brentford.
Yeah,
difficult game.
Difficult, very difficult. But yeah, it will be a difficult ask to go down there and get 3 points, but we need them.
Yeah, need to start
We
winning
need
games,
them.
don't we?
Yeah.
Enough points. Well, there we go. Indian Manning it is who's giving chase. Saints drills it into the penalty area, but Campbell gets a good head on it. Brook, and again Harry Brook. Settled down Norwich, haven't they?
Yeah, they're playing some nice stuff.
Started off at Everton, the number 3, Charlie Wilson. Came to Everton when he was 11, joined Norwich City in the summer. So he will,
Scouse boy, is he?
Yes, he'll want to impress tonight.
Certainly will.
That's a risky throw in. Everton have almost conceded possession. Well done, Okoronkwo. Jack Harrison picks it up, has a little look forward, carries it forward, then Okoronkwo started his run and then took his foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah, he set off to go, and
it was a decent ball, wasn't it?
it was.
Well done, Roman
Good
Dixon.
tackle.
Great tackle. Now then, Onyango. It opens up for Onyango. Katia Kayate inside the penalty area. Can he get a shot away? He won a corner, it spun away on that far side, and Jaden Warner keeps it in, and just ends disappointingly. And
I'd have liked seeing Tyler just play in front of him a little bit more.
Yeah.
He had to stop and wait for the ball. Just play it a little bit firmer and let him go on to it.
good layoff by Jensen Metcalf. Harrison picks it up again, brings it in field. Slides it to Okoronkwo. Okoronkwo back to Jack Harrison. He lays it off to Onyango. Onyango to Katia Kayate. Into the penalty area. It will reach Metcalf. Metcalf can't pull it back and find a blue jersey, and he puts his hands on his head because he knows it was a chance.
Do you know what? I think Jensen could have had a touch there.
Yeah.
I think he just could have controlled it. Good move, good play, good build-up play. Got it out wide. Good little ball to the back post, clipped. Just thought Jensen could have just had a little touch.
It's what you've called for, those nods. We seem to be a bit more direct tonight.
Absolutely, Daz. And what it is, we're getting bodies into the box there. We had about 4 players in the box, which was positive.
Well played, Okoronkwo. Jack Harrison takes on Adebayoga, plays it to the edge of the penalty area, but doesn't find a blue shirt. Metcalf picks it up, instantly goes for goal along the ground, smothered by Vicente Reyes.
Do you know what? We've got some good movement in and around the box now. That's what we've been asking for the last couple of games, the 21 level. Just move the defenders. Don't make it so easy for the defenders just to mark you.
Oof, that was a bad little flick. Could have gone anywhere. Sometimes it's the unexpected that works. It's brutal, that, isn't it? Brutal. We're in an all corner tonight. Campbell. Tyler Onyango must be delighted just to have his boots on, Snods, because it's awkward for the young boys. They are needed by the first team from time to time. They have to travel, they have to be on the bench, but Tyler's unlikely to be brought on too often by the first team manager.
No, do you know what? It's great to be involved in the first team if you're playing, or if you're sub and you think you're going to come on, but just...
Oh, Campbell mistimes it. Break off there, we'll speak about that very shortly. Here comes a bow. Well done, Ryan Astley. Snuffs out the danger corner.
Yeah, he defended well there. Ryan just stood up and just a little mistake there. But yeah, as we were saying, Daz, you want to play football.
Yeah.
Of course you do. And tonight, Tyler's got his boots on. You're right. He's wanting a game. He's only going to make a travelling number up.
Yeah.
Down to Brentford. So yeah, you'd rather be here on Friday night.
Corner kick. Barrett comes for it again. And has that gone straight out of play? I think it has. Goal kick. Don't know whether Jack Barrett left it or whether he missed it.
I don't know. I think the wind might have played another part in that. He's come for it, and I think he missed it. But give him the benefit of the doubt. I think it might have been the wind that took it away from him. It did.
Moving pace, wasn't it? Off. It's a great ball to Jack Harrison. Now running at the Norwich City defence, brings the ball in field, lays it off towards Okaronko, to Tyler Onyango, but his flick was neither here nor there really.
You know what, it's a great ball by Jensen Metcalf there. Whipped it in down the side. Great ball for Jack just to run on.
It's like we said pre-match, Noz, is that these young players will want to impress Jack Harrison tonight because he's such an experienced player, and you know that'll do Jensen Metcalf the world of good. Playing
I've
nice
noticed that in the first 9 minutes of this game, Dad, when Jack does get in, he looks to play into strikers as well and get little 1-2s about. He's not all about going on the outside, getting a crossing. He wants to get in, he wants to play off the strikers as well, which is a good thing.
Metcalf foraging away, does well, plays another pass as well. He's up for it tonight, Jensen Metcalf. Harrison, Roman Dixon on the overlap. He's take a couple of yards off that. It's all nice stuff until we get into the final little fifth of the pitch, isn't it? Go on, Tyler. Just outnumbered. And eventually Tyler Onyango gets a little bit frustrated and gives away a free kick. But we're on the front foot.
We are, yeah. Just then, Roman just needed to, you're right, take a little bit off it. Just went for too much whiz, as they call it in this modern day. He's just gone too much, just a little clip into that 6-yard box.
Jack Butler gets a foot in. Never Saints, 22 years of age, Spanish youth international, but Roman Dixon takes it off him. Finds Harrison. Cassia Chiarte to Harrison again, seeing plenty of the ball, using it well too. Chiarte, look at Jack Butler sprinting forward. Chiarte rolls him in, but he gives Finlay Welsh a chance to get there. And it's a throw in for Everton.
Defended well then, the little right back, quite pacey.
Needs to sort them shorts out, doesn't he, the Norwich right back?
They're like ours in our day.
Does. Like swimming trunks. Mustn't feel the cold, Norwich way.
Late 80s shorts.
Ryan Astley. Okaronko. Good turn. Good layoff as well. Now get in the box. Cassia Chiarte takes on Finlay Welsh. Gets a great ball in. Oh, it was taken off the head of Okaronko by the slightest of touches, and that was unfortunate. And that was a good ball in.
It was a good ball in, but there again we've got 4 players in the box, which is a good sign, positive sign.
I'm just trying to get it round the back, but Jack Butler will see the ball over the line. Goal kick, Everton. Paul Tate and Keith Sutton will be pleased with the start they've made, Snods.
Yeah, it is. Both sides are trying to play in difficult conditions as well. They're trying to play through, trying to little 1-2s and keep the ball on the deck, but it is hard in these conditions. It really is.
It's close to impossible at times out there. You have to say though, both sets of players are coping with it quite well thus far. I know you pay particular attention to Leeds United's Nods for obvious reasons, and your boys do as well. Will the Leeds fans be disappointed that Jack Harrison's been allowed to leave the football club?
I think they will. I think he's every time I've seen him play, mainly against us, Daz. Obviously,
he's always effective.
Yeah, he is. I just like his work rate as well.
A confident young man.
Yeah, he's got some ability, hasn't he?
Yeah. Played for Alaves. He's played top flight football in Turkey as well, so he's bringing plenty of experience with him to Walton Hall Park tonight. That's a foul, referee. Surely has to be, and it is. Thought he wasn't going to give that for a moment.
I think he was trying to wait for advantage, but there were never going to be an advantage there.
Here we see it. Charlie Wilson. Tug on Harrison. Tried to stay on his feet. Too far out?
Yes, shut up, Daz. Of course it is.
This weather.
Gale force wind against him. I don't think he'll reach the 18-yard box if he had a shot.
Ryan Astley and Elijah Campbell are forward for Everton. Encore there, right on the edge of the penalty area. Very difficult to get any sort of control on the ball in this weather. Jensen Metcalf steps away. Harrison will take it. Into the penalty area it goes. Astley coming in on the back stick, headed away. Butterfield. Metcalf. Gives it straight to Saints. He doesn't want to be doing that. Butterfield doesn't win the challenge. Roman Dixon will play it all the way back to Jack Barrett. Safety first. Astley. Good football from Everton, moving the ball quickly. Is there an end product? Decent ball in. Again, the slightest of touches from the defender takes it away from Kati Kiarte, but that was a nice move.
Good play down this right-hand side, three-man move. Ball played in Tyrone. He's put a decent delivery in, to be quite fair. It's a great ball in.
Couple of times now, just the slightest of touches from the defenders, taking it away from the attacking Everton player. Jack Butler chucks it back to Campbell. Butterfield. Harrison gets it out of his body, runs forward, gets fouled, but still manages to take it forward. It's a great run by Harrison. Oh! Just over the crossbar. It took a touch, but that's what he's all about.
It is. He's positive every time he gets it. He's looking to go forward.
He's on the move straight away.
Yeah, can he attack the fullback? That's what every good winger does. As soon as you pick a ball up, right, my first thoughts are, let me get at this defender.
As a right back, you probably want to take a touch first, don't you, before he opens his body up?
You do. Do you know what? He's hard as when somebody just picks a ball up and starts running at you as a fullback. Been there in them situations before, many a time.
Now then, Jack Harrison and Jensen Metcalf standing over it. Curls it in. Bounces off Tyler Onyango. And it'll be another corner for Everton. Again, we're not just not getting the bounce of the ball.
No,
we rubber the green.
We don't get it at any level.
Jensen Metcalf just dinks it into the penalty area. Needs attacking, gets attacking, and it's headed away. It was a decent effort from Francis Okoronkwo. It was begging to be attacked at the back stick, and he obliged. And once again, the slightest of touches takes it away from the goal. And it comes again, but that time it's over everybody, and it's a goal kick. But it's been a decent start.
Yeah, it has been. It's been a good start. Just thought we could have got in on there. Ball to the back post, headed back across goal, and yeah, we just see the replay here. It's a great header back across, and defender did well in the end.
Yeah,
he did really well.
Tyler Onyango got the final touch, and he thought he was going to score. Look, Warner, Pedro Lima. good play by Norwich. If Wilson keeps it in, which he does. Saints switches play really well. Picked up by Abo. Wide it goes to Welsh. No ball into the penalty area. Ooh, that was a late one. Ken Abo, the 18-year-old, just a little apologetic.
Yeah.
High five. He just, I think it was one of them. I don't think he could stop himself.
No, he couldn't stop himself. The ball's got played out wide. He's gone to make his run into the box. You can't blame the lad for that. He's gone to try and get on the end of things, and he just followed through. He didn't follow through on the player. He just followed his run through.
Yeah. Everton started this season with a defeat in the Merseyside derby against the vastly more experienced Liverpool side. Then a good 2-2 draw at Middlesbrough with Bishop Auckland. I was there that night. They came from 2 down, and then a heavy defeat at home to Brighton. A loss at West Ham, and the 2-0 defeat against Doncaster Rovers, when again Snod's experience told.
Yeah, they had too many experienced first-team players out for our young side.
And in that EFL trophy, the league managers can rest their more experienced players and then bring them on if they're needed.
Yeah.
So they're bringing on players who've played hundreds of league games, and we're bringing on first-year scholars.
Yeah. But it's a great experience for them.
Yeah. Butler guides it forward on Yango. Cassia Chiarte goes in but doesn't take the ball with him. And Finlay Welsh goes down. Little tap from Cassia Chiarte, down he goes, free kick. 20 minutes gone, 0-0. Norwich City themselves they lost on the opening day of the season against Sunderland, but since then they've drawn with Nottingham Forest, they've beaten Chelsea, they've beaten Leicester, and they drew with Wolves last week in the Premier League Cup. So they'll be pleased with the start.
Yeah, some impressive results there from the Norwich boys.
Long way to come on a Friday night for Norwich, isn't it?
Who does these fixtures? Dear me. Talking to one of the staff, and he said it'd be probably a 4.5 hour journey back.
Yeah.
And that's if the driver doesn't have to stop.
Yeah, which
is a lot of hours.
Which he probably will do.
Yeah.
Now then, Adrian Manning. Sorry, it's not at Saints. He plays it wide on his near side to Dixon Peters. Dixon Peters back into the penalty area. Campbell's there, one touch to control it, one to volley it away. Dixon Peters will chase it down. Back to Wilson. Brook. Harry Brook again. Chance inside the penalty area. Shot as well, way wide from Adrian Manning.
Yeah, too many bodies in there. He got half a yard, but he was never going to trouble the goal. Our boys' goal. Too many bodies in there. He's got it onto his left foot, but we never at an handle that he was going to trouble. Keeper.
Butler. Long ball fall from Barrett that will hang in the air. Okoronkwo heads it down. Butterfield picks it up. Chiarte. Again, it's well defended. That isn't. Saints. Good skill again. Plays it forward, but it just takes a nudge off Luke Butterfield, and Campbell can play it back to Jack Barrett. Dixon. Harrison. Who wants it, he says. Tyler Onyango. Can't keep it though. Butterfield has to slide in, but he can't direct it towards Jack Butler. A bow to Borja Sainz. Bow. Brook. Never stay compact. Norwich have to start again. Warner. Welsh. The offside flag goes up. Free kick for the Toffees. Past the midway point in the first half, 0-0.
Now the keeper's been tested. No,
Been
as yet does.
some nice,
There's been some nice
football,
play,
but nothing,
build-up play. Yeah. 24 minutes in nearly, and now the keeper really had to work.
Jack Harrison's effort after his excellent run, the best known to the game so far. Harrison. Rowan Dixon again attacking this right flank. Harrison might not need him. Still Jack Harrison. Great play by Harrison. What a run this is. Just ends the final hurdle. He is so positive.
Just shows
so
what it's all
direct.
about. Yeah, he does. He is a positive player, and that's. I'm sure that people watching, fans watching this first 25 minutes will be having positive thoughts about Jack Harrison.
Half decent effort from Jensen Metcalf. Made the
People will be
space well
saying, well,
enough.
you'd expect it playing against under-21, but he don't work like that.
No.
He's come out mentally well at thinking, I need a game, I'm going to be positive, and you can see that's how he plays the game anyway, no matter who he plays against.
Oh, nearly came to me that. Had to control that in one and headed it back.
I've seen your control before.
And then fell over.
It
fell
fell
off
off
the
in that
gantry.
field behind us.
Well, not sure what he was attempting there. It was a very tight situation. Okoronkwo wins it for Everton. 3 defenders around him. Still Okoronkwo. In the end, just too many canary-coloured shirts around him. But a strange throwing routine. That.
It was.
Here's a bow. Campbell stands his ground.
I wondered when it were going to give a free kick.
At some point we were always going to
Yeah.
give away a free kick.
He looks
there,
a
doesn't
strong boy.
He does,
The
yeah.
10 for Norwich. He's gets his body in front. He's a strong lad, but yeah, he were always going to get a free kick there.
Came through the ranks. Norwich City did Kenabo, 18 years of age, big strong player. Would you put the ball in the box if you were Norwich City from that situation start
Yeah,
rather than play it back?
Don't ask me about
I'm
that.
going to say that winds you up more than most, doesn't
They've
it?
got a free kick there, deep in our half, in Everton's half, and they end up back here on the with the centre backs. Baffles me, really does.
Barrett's just lashed the ball into the field behind us. Not sure whose job it'll be to get that back. Harrison again. Butler to Butterfield. Harrison. Play again. Wide to Kiarte. Harrison then makes his way forward into the penalty area. Katia Kiarte takes on the full back. Referee. Penalty.
Yeah.
It had to be. Finlay Welsh it was. 18 years of age, sliding in on Katia Kiarte. And the referee had no hesitation. Didn't even have to give himself thinking time. Pointed straight to the spot. And a great chance for Everton.
Yeah, he had no choice whatsoever but to give the penalty. Katia Kiarte done ever so well. Got him at standstill, then took him pace. Yeah, the lad never made contact with the ball at all. Once he got in that box and he brought him down, you could see the.
He knew, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
All started again from good positive play by Jack Harrison.
Yep.
Penalty for Everton. Francis Okoronkwo. Got 1 goal so far this season. The big Everton number 9. And now he's got 2. Really good penalty. Low to the keeper's right. No chance for the keeper. And the Toffees take the lead.
Yeah, good finish, confident finish. Plenty of pace on it. Keeper went the right way, but it was tucked away in the corner. And I'd like to see a bit more enthusiasm. We just scored, we've gone 1-0. Come on, boys, enjoy the moment.
Was a good penalty, wasn't it, from Okoronkwo, who's on to 2 goals for the season. Everton lead by 1-0 here at Walton Hall Park. Here we go, Snods. Not saving that, is he?
No, it's a terrific penalty.
Well done, Frankie. And Everton lead against a good Norwich City side. Bo wants a free kick there. He's not going to get one. Now, can we be hungry for more?
Yeah, there's no reason why not. Keep getting the ball out wide to the 2 wide players. I'm sure they'll create problems.
Kasia Kiyate. Towards Metcalf. Just under hits it. Butler stands his ground. Tyler Onyango to Kiyate. Moving the ball quickly, Snods, aren't we?
Yeah, they are.
Have you been speaking to them because they're doing everything that you've wanted them to do all season? It's a foul, referee. He's having a good game, this ref.
Luke started well as well in midfield. He's moving the ball. You'd ask your skipper to be a leader, and he's certainly doing that. He's getting on the ball, he's moving it quickly, he's making things happen. That's what you've got to do. You've got to provide the strikers and the wide players with early balls and let them do the damage.
Move the ball quickly and be direct. It's what you've been calling for all season, 21 level. Astley. Jack Harrison, lovely first touch. 3 defenders around him. Trying to dribble his way through. Don't foul is the shout. And he fouls.
Yeah. Do it. Yeah, silly free kick to give away. Lad will go in nowhere.
Yeah. Well, the supporters, the Evertonians, haven't had a great deal to excite them this season. It's not good news has been in short supply, but I think they're going to enjoy watching Jack Harrison.
Yeah, competition for places as well out wide.
Of course,
McNeil, Danjuma. Yeah, it's Harrison. That's what you want. If somebody's not doing it, then put the other lads in. I definitely think he'll be a starter though when he's 100% fit.
Yeah, definitely. Big week for the Toffees. Big game tomorrow. Carabao Cup tie that we'd love to win. Get something from it. Stay in the cup. Bit of positivity. And then Luton Town next week is a huge game. Here's Campbell. Butterfield.
Ooh.
I'm not sure about that.
No, I'm not sure about that. I don't think it was a free kick. If it was a free kick, I thought it was to Norwich.
Yeah.
A little clip of his ankle.
Yeah, the Norwich wide man's just saying to the 4th official, what was all that about? Good footwork by Kiyate, and that will be a free kick. I've enjoyed this performance, Nobs.
Yeah, it's all right. He's under difficult conditions as well.
Yep.
Seen the replay again. Yeah, the boys just barged into Katia there.
Campbell. Nice layoff by Okoronkwo. Harrison on the front foot again. Oh, no, wrong decision that time. Jack Butler. Metcalf steers it wide to Kiyate. Butler sprinting forward. Can he deliver? Yes, he can. Harrison, can he reach it? No, he can't. Well defended by Charlie Wilson. Campbell and Dixon get in each other's way. Dixon's strong enough, but then he slips. And Sains comes away with the ball. for Norwich City. Brook. Adebiega. Brook again. Now it's Norwich moving the ball quickly and efficiently. Abo, switch to this left-hand side, running at Roman Dixon. Can he get a shot away, can Abo? Yes, he can, but it's high over the crossbar and onto the roof.
Yeah, he did everything right. Coming on his right foot, took a couple of touches, couple of dummies, and then, thankfully, hit it high over the crossbar.
Not sure who's responsible for fagging these balls tonight, but they've got their work cut out. That almost ended up on Queen's Drive. There it goes, sails high over the bar.
Yeah, he did well coming across, getting his shape right, and then, thankfully, as we say, over the crossbar.
Just while we've got a captive audience nod, you and I attended an Everton in the community event last week, a falls prevention event, and it was a terrific little afternoon, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. Great to see. It was absolutely packed as well. Here we just break off, Daz.
Pedro Lima, good block by Jack Butler, followed him in field, and referee got in his way a little bit there. Saints for Norwich, who've responded well since going behind to a penalty. Warner. Yeah, it was aimed at a little bit of gentle physical activity for the senior members of the community, and it was good fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good fun. It was great to see them all with a smile on the face, all taking part as well.
Yeah.
That was the main objective.
You enjoyed the archery, didn't you?
I did enjoy the archery. The only trouble it were about 10 foot away from the actual who were pulling the arrow.
Onyango. Can he find Katia Kiyate? Yes, he can. Nicely weighted pass. Kiyate picks it up for Everton. Runs it. Finlay Welsh gets it across goal, but into the arms of Vicente Reyes.
That's what I do every time I got it foul, Katia. Just pick it up, get him at him at pace, the full back.
Yeah.
He's proved it once before. He's got the ability to beat him. Go on the outside again.
Warner. It's a nice pass, but I was going to say can't control it, but he does actually. Adebiega. Back to Abo again. We put that down as a shot.
No, he tried playing it with the outside of his foot. I don't really know what he was looking for, because he put plenty of pace on it. I don't know what he was trying, to be quite honest.
Usain Bolt wouldn't have caught that. Campbell. What's pleasing me, Snods, is that these players don't look short of confidence.
No.
You know, they have had some indifferent results, but they're playing their football nice and positive, and it's good to see. Ashley into the arms of the Norwich City analyst, caught it well. Thought he should have headed it myself. Adebiega sweeps it to the right hand side towards Finlay Welsh. Allows it to bounce, and Katia Kiyate says that's the only invitation I need. Could have gone either way, that throw in for Everton.
I think we've looked strong in midfield this evening.
I do, yeah.
I think the three of them in there are doing a good job getting on the ball. Obviously Butterfield's the one that's sitting a little bit deeper.
These are the games when you want Tyler Onyango to grab him by the scruff of the neck up. That's a good ball by Rowan Dixon. Jack Harris back towards Okoronkwo. Toe poked away and off into the field it goes again. Well, whoever walks the dogs in the morning is going to get themselves a couple of good footballs,
I think
aren't
I
they?
might come myself. Bring my dog up here. We've got a steward over there, Daz.
Yeah.
Or he's pretending to be a steward until he starts running the other way with two balls under his arm. I think he's just borrowed a jacket, a steward's jacket.
It's a thankless task, isn't it? In the meantime, Everton have got a free kick in a very promising position on his near right-hand side. Jensen Mekov thinks it's a free kick. A little bit of confusion. I think it's going to be a throw-in, actually.
Yeah, I think the two centre-halves did as well. Ashley and Campbell, they both went up into the box and had to retreat.
Ashley picks it up, plays it back to his central defensive partner, Jack Butler. Oh, go forward. Ryan Ashley.
I sometimes forget I'm co-commentating, Daz, and I think I'm coaching. Turn and go forward, I can hear myself say.
Good play by Sainz, good tracking back.
Yeah,
by
good
Chiazza.
tracking back. That's what you ask your wide players to do.
Here he is again. Pedro Lima. Brazilian under-20 on loan from Palermas. Now, chance inside the penalty area for Kenabo, and again he's underneath it. Again he clears the crossbar quite comfortably.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for him to make the keeper work, and thankfully, yet again, he's hit it over the crossbar. Gone for too much power, I thought.
He's got a big on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a good opportunity. He's not.
It is, yeah, it's a chance.
It's a great chance. At least make the keeper make a save or have to do something.
Always rising, always clearing the crossbar. Just over 5 minutes to go. Won't be a great deal of added time. We've not seen any of the physios. Not seeing any of the histrionics that we saw from our visitors last weekend. Lima skips past Luke Butterfield. Carries it forward, looks up, plays it to Sainz, edge of the penalty area. Dixon stands his ground well. Harry Brook gets the ball caught under his feet, and Everton can bring it away. Defended well again.
Yeah, very well.
Oh, it's a sloppy ball from Chiarte. At this stage of the half, you don't need to do that. Harry Brook, Lima.
Okaronqua made a good run as well, Daz.
Yep.
Thought Catty should have played him in.
Oh, Ryan Astley gives away the free kick. And that is within distance, not
Certainly is. Certainly
in
is.
this weather.
If Norwich have got a dead ball specialist in the team, he will certainly cause problems from this distance.
The fact that not many have gone forward tells you that it would be remiss not to shoot from here, wouldn't it, on a night like this? Brook standing over the ball.
Yeah, I think it's a left footer, Daz.
Pedro Lima getting involved, and Jaden Warner as well, big number 4. I think he's just said, just shoot. Dixon Peters does shoot and wasn't far away either.
It's a decent
Yeah,
effort.
it is, yeah.
Just not enough dip.
Okay, Jack
On
Barrett,
the
something
ball.
to think about.
Yeah, Jack were at full length. Just
Great
see it
view,
again
look at this
here.
for the view. Just too high, thankfully.
I'm going to give Jack some praise. I think he'd have saved that.
I'll tell him after. Good lad, Jack Barrett. Nice to see him getting some game time. It can never be easy being a number 2 or a number 3 goalkeeper, Snods. A lot of travelling involved, and you're always unlikely to be brought on. Now then, promising. Harrison, is he going to go himself? Is he going to go himself? Oh, ball just got stuck under his feet. Well, Harrison wins it, no foul. It's a product forward towards Onyango.
Yeah, that's a couple of times now. A little bit frustrating there. The boys had made runs for him Okorongo and Jensen there. Even though he's an experienced first team player, I'd be telling him.
Yeah.
Even as a youngster,
Yeah.
I'd be saying, look, come on, Jack.
Yeah.
We're making the runs. You've got to play us in there.
You can't blame Jack for getting a little bit overexcited.
No, you can't,
He's
but-
waited a long time. But yeah, no, you're right.
I'd still be, if I'd made the run, Daz, no matter if he's first team player or what, I'd still, as a young kid, I'd still be telling him.
Not sure these young boys have got the same temperament that you had when you
Well,
were 18.
it's not hard to just open your mouth and tell somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'd accept it because
Yeah.
he knows he was probably in the wrong.
Yeah.
Well, he was in the wrong.
He's not far away from us now, Snods. You could.
Yeah, I'll have a word with him. You say, who are you, you grey old man?
If he knows his Leeds and Everton history, he'll know who you are. There's Campbell. Nice pass, Okoronko. Never really had it under control, did he? The referee would have given a foul had Norwich not kept possession. Harry Brook helps it on to Sains. It's a good ball inside the penalty area. Chance, good challenge from Ryan Astley. Had to be as well. Jack Bennett probably had his near post covered, but Astley had to make
Great
the challenge.
defending, great block. Just see here, I think the boy could have took it a little bit earlier there, but that's superb
Yeah,
defending.
it's a
It
good
really
challenge,
is.
I wish Ryan Astley at this level when he's not in the Everton team. Short corner. In comes the cross. The car flies through the air and heads it away for another corner. Seconds to go in the first half. Everton have just got to stay resolute here, stay nice and compact.
Jensen done the right thing there. The
Yes.
ball's come in. Just if it's
Deal
there,
with it.
Jensen, just deal with it, and he did.
So did Jack Barrett. Good punch. Can Chiarte get there first? Yes, he can. Brings it away and wins the foul. Well done. Put a shift in tonight. Can't
Yes,
see
he
it.
has. He's working tirelessly back as well, which is a good sign.
2 minutes of added time.
It's not all about going forward. When you're wide players, you've got to do your defensive duties and help out as well.
Barrett will take this free kick for Everton. All we need to do is just keep the ball in the final third for a minute and a half, and we'll go in at the break with a nice lead. Harrison, that's clever. Chiarte picks it up. He's onside.
No, he isn't.
No, he isn't.
It's gone up.
Just put the flag up. Goodness
Makes
sake.
it so easier for us as
Oh.
well, doesn't it?
I don't know anybody involved in the game who likes that rule.
No.
Nobody. Dixon's got to watch this, got to deal with it, and he does. Saints. Got to be able to get back to Saints again. Jack Harrison tracking back. Paul Tate was appealing that the ball had gone out of play there, but I'm not sure it had.
He's about 4 yards away from the incident, and I knew it from here. 20 yards of it had not gone out of play. Put your arm down, Tatey.
Were you at Everton when Tate was a kid?
I
in the
was.
Resis, yeah?
Yeah, I was. Nice kid.
Yeah.
Liked him.
Great lad.
Honest footballer as well.
Had a very good career in the game.
He did.
Jack Butler, dispossessed by a bow. It's a tough ask for Butler tonight against Big Ken Abo. He's done well to get back there, and this will be the last action of the first half because the 47 minutes are just about up. Defend the corner and you take a 1-0 lead at the break.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be delighted with that as well. We have played some good stuff at times. Defended well as well.
Yeah. And this is a good Norwich City side, by the way. As I said earlier, they've beaten Chelsea already this season, who traditionally have a very good under-21 side. Okoronko heads it away. That's a decent effort. That was on its way till Campbell got a block. Well, the time is up, referee.
It is now.
Thank you. Just before Norwich can ping the ball into the back of the net. The referee blows the half-time whistle, and we'll put together a little highlights package for you as quickly as we possibly can. But those two gentlemen there, Paul Tate and Keith Southern, I think will be absolutely delighted with that first half performance, Snods.
Yeah, they will. I'm just watching the Norwich players just asking the referee could he have not left it a couple more seconds? But if the time's up, the time's up. It's simple as that. But yeah, I think Paul will be delighted, and Keith with the performance. I think they've moved the ball a lot quicker than in recent games, and got the ball out wide at times as well. Got some half decent deliveries into the box. So overall, it's been a pleasing 45 minutes.
Nothing he could do about the penalty kick. That's why Everton lead by 1-0. The sprinklers are on, and they could go anywhere. By the way, absolutely anywhere. Coming up, we've got the first half highlights for you, and then we'll have a little clip of Sean Dyche's press conference. But Jack Harrison, who we think probably will be withdrawn at half time with the early efforts, he's been tired, I suppose, towards the end of the first half.
Yeah,
tired mind more than anything.
Yeah, he was very, very busy and productive first 30 minutes or so. Obviously the last 10 or 15 minutes made the wrong decision, a couple of wrong decisions, but you can't blame him for that. But overall, I think we deserved to go in 1-0 up.
That was unlucky, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was unlucky. Great header back across goal from Campbell. Great little clip ball to the back post by Jensen. Good header back across, and the defender did well, to be quite honest.
He did.
He has, because I think it was Ryan Ashley there with his hands on his head, just thinking, I'm there just to nod this in. Great bit of wing play by Katia. Pace, went on the outside of him. The boy, got nothing on the ball whatsoever. He knew straight away, and it was a comfortable penalty as well, right into the bottom corner.
Don't save that.
Plenty of pace.
It was a great view. What's Ryan
Seemed
Astley?
to celebrate a little bit more than that, though.
Yeah, he's a bit low key, wasn't it, the celebration?
Very much so.
Well, Jack Harrison is just in front of us now, I can tell you, with one of the fitness coaches. I think he's just going to do a little bit of running, and then that'll be his his evening done and dusted.
Definitely seen the last of Jack Harrison
for tonight. There's the effort from Kennerbow that was more trouble to the patrons of Queen's Drive than it was to Jack Barrett. Whoa, there
thankfully
it goes.
And he had another chance, another opportunity as well. I think we're just going to see it. Yeah, it's a great. It's a ball out to him. He's got his first touch right, and then he's just blazed it over. Thankfully, he hasn't got his shooting boots on this evening. Hopefully, he remains that way the second half as well.
Gets the ball onto his right foot, and then he smashes it over the wall. This was better effort.
Yeah, it was unlucky. Good free kick.
Dixon Peters up and over.
Just slightly over.
Half time here at Walton Hall Park. Everton leading Norwich City by 1-0. But before you put the kettle on, we've got a little clip of Sean Dyche's press conference coming up for you, and also the latest update from our new stadium site. Snods and I will attempt to keep warm at half time. Everton Under-21s 1, Norwich City 0.
You said about Dominic Calvert-Lewin being good, getting there. Jack Harrison obviously approaching being available for selection. McNeil was back as well. Are you approaching something like a selection headache in the attack?
Yeah, well, I think it's certainly helped from the depth of the squad and the competitive element of the squad. You know, with all due respect to the young players who have been involved heavily in pre-season because of injuries and players leaving the club, etc., and the market and all the other stories. You know, they're learning. You know, they're maturing, and some of these players are in advance of that. Of course, with Jack and Dwight, when he's properly fit, and Dom, they are in advance, some of the younger players. So of course it'll help to have that depth, if you like, both at the start 11 and coming from the bench, because that gives you a lot stronger hand to play when needed.
How much of a difference does it make when you can pick your weapons as well, depending on the opponents, when everyone's fit?
Yeah, I mean, that would be certainly probably the first time since I've been here. I said I think it was last week or the week before, not necessarily a deeper squad because it's not, but I think it is more balanced. I think there's a challenge in the positions and in the areas of the pitch. We were hoping to get further challenge by bringing other players in, but that couldn't be done, of course, because of many reasons. But I still think there's a balance to the squad when they're all fit, of course. So now it's getting that final piece of the fitness right. Dwight's only just back fit, really. Probably went in a little bit quick, if I'm being honest, and asked a lot of him in the last performance, but he'll get true fitness coming quickly. Jack's similar, so we've just got to delay him a little bit. He's been out for a few months, but he's looking fit, he's looking sharp. Dom's story speaks for itself, but he's getting sharper, more training time. All these things help, and as you suggest, the more depth you can have, the better you're going to be, especially off the bench when you can affect games.
obviously you've not got the points that you want so far, the results that you want, but in terms of the performance, how pleased have you been with what you've seen from your team with regards to what you want to work towards, and what do they need to add going into Brentford?
Yeah, I mean, the two obvious ones, Villa were miles off, and second half particularly against Arsenal, we lost our way. We defended well, but the other side of the game never got to grips with it at all, never dealt with the ball, never played our part in the game, if you like, with possession. The other games, I think, have been good performances. I think that, the margin are tight. I always say that the details are so important, both ends of the pitch, the boxes, really. There's a lot of good in it, but the facts are the facts. The league table doesn't lie. I can't change my tune, just, when you're going well against when you're not. But the underlying story is better than the league table represents. But at the end of the day, we've got to change that. We're the only ones who can change it, myself, the staff, the players. So, I can assure you I'm under no illusion. We have to change that part of it. And sometimes by hook or crook, you want to play well, ideally. If you don't and you win, then at this stage you take it.
I spoke to Idrissa Gueye earlier. He said in his experience, he thinks that the team, everyone around the club needs to remember that you're doing this for enjoyment. Football should be fun fundamentally, even in the situation you're in. Do you see his point? Do you think there should be
I think it's
more
professional fun. I think we certainly try and create an environment in the camp, but it's hard. The noise out there has not been positive around Everton Football Club for a long time now. So a lot of these players are, they're used to it in a bad way. Don't want to be used to bad news, of course, but eventually they have to get used to that kind of noise. But like I say, we've got to change that side of it. In camp, we can change that on a daily basis. If we want the feel-good factor, we want the players, like I say, the professional enjoyment, bearing in mind, because everyone wants to just play football and everyone wants a five-a-side every day. We know that's not the reality of modern football. You've got to be dedicated. You've got to look after yourself, that is, away from the club. And then when you come in, you've got to work hard. But that is part of the enjoyment of being a professional, a true professional. So, yeah, I think he's right. I think you've still got to play with a smile. You've got to find that kind of feeling that it is to perform. And I think we've shown that this season. We lost it against Arsenal. There's no two ways about it. Too many didn't want to take the responsibility with the ball. Without the ball is one thing, but with the ball, that's a different thing. And that does come from that feel-good factor of a team, playing together and reacting to what goes on, the challenges, and anticipating the game. And I think that enjoyment can come from that. When you're really playing well and the team's playing well, there is that cohesion and that feel-good factor that comes from that. But you have to earn it. You have to work for it. And we've spoken with the players about that in the week.
Thanks, Sean.
significant one.
As expected, Jack Harrison will not be out for the second half, but he's still running up and down the wing here with the fitness coach, so he's put a shift in tonight.
He's been here for 15 minutes just running up and down the length of this pitch. I did ask him, Paul Tate said, can I just forget that running and can I just play another 15 minutes of this second half?
2 changes for Norwich City at the start of this second half. Walton Reneke is coming on, and so is Gabriel Forsyth, and so is Dan Aguero. So Alan Nielsen bringing the changes. Tom Dixon-Peters has been withdrawn.
Substitution for Norwich coming up in 9, Tom Dixon-Peters, replacement with 16, Dan Aguero.
Jaden Warner is off as well for Walton Reneke. The third substitute, Gabriel Forsyth, who has played first team football for Hamilton Academicals, 17 years of age. He is on for Borja Sainz, the Spanish winger. That must have been predetermined, Snods, because he looked a handful.
Yeah, he did. He looked half decent, the boy, so yeah. They must have told him he were only playing 45.
And superb to see that young man back in football action. Kyle John is on for the second half, and looks like he's going to play a more advanced role, Snods, on the right of midfield in front of Roman Dixon.
Yeah, I'm sure he can do that job as well. He works tirelessly up and down when he's in the right back area anyway, so
he's had such a growth spurt, hasn't he, Kyle John, in the last couple of years?
Yeah, I don't think he'll have a problem out there.
No. He's good, he's quick, he's strong, he's direct, he can tackle, he can put the ball in the box. Jack Harrison finally away to our left hand side is walking back to the sanctity of the dressing room, having spent the entire half-time break legging it up and down the pitch. I was tired watching him. Think he'll be in contention for the Carabao Cup tie, Snods, or maybe just the EFL trophy against Burton? Give him one more.
I think he'll play that one and then hopefully in contention for
Luton. Now then, can we hold on to what would be a very, very good result? Well, Eli Campbell has just gone down, and that Dan Aguero has left him flat. Is that welcome to the game?
Yeah, I think he's just I think they've said to the physio they don't need him. He's just getting a breather, just getting his wind back. It was a heavy fall kind of thing.
Yeah,
onto his back.
Was an awkward one, wasn't it? Thankfully, Eli Campbell is okay. Be a great win this, not wouldn't it?
Yeah,
really
it would be.
Win. I'd be made up for the lads if they can just hang on.
They've had some Some good victories of Norwich.
Yeah. Awkward one for the goalkeeper, that. And here's a chance for Everton. And there's the second goal. Jensen Metcalf comes onto it like a flash. A defensive lapse for Norwich City, and it's been punished by Jensen Metcalf. And 60 seconds into the second period, just what we wanted, a second goal.
Yeah, and that's more of a celebration as well. That's what I want to see. But yeah, Jensen picked it up. It was a bad mistake from the goalkeeper. Tried playing it out to his fullback. He was never going to get there, and Jensen got on the end of it. First time finish into an empty net, basically.
Good finish, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. At least he's got himself in there. Anticipated the mistake, and he's got on the end of it.
Paul Tate and Keith Southern, well, they're more pleased than they look. Here we go. Risky business in this weather.
Yeah,
and
keeper,
Jensen Metcalf.
it's got under the keeper's foot, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jensen's finished it really, really well. Plenty of pace on it. Give the keeper no chance to get back and make the save. Just what probably Norwich did not want, Daz. Straight after half time.
Yeah.
Something that we did want.
On this right hand side. Good ball in. There's a chance, and Carl John gets it under control. And then is fouled, is he? I thought he was, so did he. But Norwich have got a chance here to hit back quite quickly. Well blocked by Ryan Astley. That's the worst thing for a coach, isn't it, to concede a goal in the opening 60 seconds, because it changes your whole game plan.
Yeah.
Your 15 minutes of half time, your talk has gone right out the window.
He'll have been saying, come on, we're only one down, we can quickly get back into this game. No sooner have you took your seats in the dugout and you're 2-0 down.
2-0 down.
But we ain't complaining.
Nope.
It's 2-0 to our boys.
Just defend resolutely now. And it's the first 3-pointer on the board. A little confidence booster. Crossed into the penalty area. Jack Butler sees it to the right hand side. Welsh. Decent ball in. Flicked on. That was to play. It's offside, yeah. Flag's gone up. Well, we defended well in the first half, Snod, so just repeat that and we win the game.
Send them more. That's as simple as it is. Two centre backs start talking to one another, defend how you have been doing, and you win the game. You're right.
And the wind's died down a little bit, Snod.
Thankfully, it has.
Campbell just drops his shoulder, brings it forward. It is a good ball. Okoronkwo lays it off. Great first time ball by Onyango. Katia Kiyota gets there before Charlie Wilson. Tries him for pace. Wilson gets back and gets a touch on it and manages to keep it in play. But nice and positive again, Snods.
Yeah, it was. Good play. Great ball in from Campbell into the feet of Okoronkwo as well.
Good control by Manning. He's fouled by Tyler Onyango. Takes the free kick quickly. Then Manning's fouled again. Good foot in by Butterfield. Onyango. A little bit scrappy. Harry Brook. Reneke plays it back to his goalkeeper, and he just pings it into touch, and Vicente Reyes has not had the best start to the second half.
I'd have second thoughts about asking for it in them situations. The goalies just give away. But
joined Norwich from Atlanta, America, played for the B side. Born in America, but opted to play his youth football for Chile. And he'll just have to hope that there are no Chilean representatives here tonight or watching in. Throwing for Norwich, taken quickly. It's all a little bit tight in the middle of the park.
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
At the moment?
It is at the minute. Game's yet to settle down, even though we have scored after 1 minute of the second half.
Looks like the familiar faces you see at these games, Snods, the Under-21 matches. I was talking to Big Andy Thorne for the start.
All right, was Big Andy here, was he?
He's here, scouting these days. Played for Wimbledon when they beat Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Made his debut for Newcastle on the day Tony Cotty scored a hat-trick.
That's right.
But he never likes me reminding him of that. Ian Marshall was on the scout list as well this evening.
Was he?
Former Everton player. Jack Barrett has possession. Norwich will have to, at some point, start chasing this game, Snods, and may leave a few little gaps.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Good play, Luke Butterfield, and by Jensen Metcalf. Here we go. Metcalf powering forward for Everton. Katia Kiarte wants it, gets it inside the penalty area. Back to Tyler Onyango, and his side-footed effort is just wide of the post. But what a lovely, swift move that was.
Started from Luke Butterfield, great little ball inside. Then Jensen powered himself, got on the ball, started running at the heart of the defence. Great ball, laid back. Weren't really a positive finish, was it? Side foot, Tyler went for. Great move though.
Just wanted the laces putting through it, didn't it? Here's Butler. Ooh, Campbell takes a chance. Butterfield thankfully manages to steer it back to Barrett. Here's Astley looking for Okoronkwo. Charlie Wilson volleys it and slices it into touch, and it'll be a throw in for Everton. If we can just stay on the front foot, one more goal sees this through, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. It does. The way they're playing as well, I can see it coming as well.
Yep. There's Metcalf again. Onyango, back to Metcalf. Good football. Katia Kiarte goes for goal. It's parried away by the goalkeeper. Well, the referee surely didn't play an advantage there, did he, when there was a penalty shout?
I would have thought. It's a great tackle.
Good tackle by Onyango. Pedro Lima felt it. Cross comes in from Kiarte, volleyed away, picked up again by Tyler Onyango. Butterfield slides it into the channel for Kiarte, and that will be a free kick for Everton. I'd like to see that penalty incident again if we possibly can, because you can't play an advantage, can you? Surely, when there's a penalty incident.
You know what? I think it might have been a penalty. Well, let's just see it again. Jensen Metcalf just played a lovely little 1-2.
It's a penalty.
It's penalty.
Strange decision that.
Yeah, you can't play an advantage there when it's a penalty kick.
Metcalf prodded to the side. That's all day. That's the easiest decision. That is a bizarre refereeing decision not to give the penalty there. Jensen Metcalf just having the conversation with the man in the middle before he takes this free kick. If there's any justice, this will end up in the back of the net. Plenty of men forward for the Toffees. Jensen Metcalf will ping this in with his right foot.
I'd like to see another one push on out of the box. We've got 4 out of the box.
And it comes to your post, and it's gathered safely by Reyes. Decent delivery in, Snods.
Yeah, a little too close to the keeper.
Hard to please tonight, you aren't you?
I am hard to please. But I've been pleased with our performance.
Yeah, definitely. Manning. And again. Onyango wins it. And again. A little bit of pinball in there. Jack Butler gets a foot in. Neither side wanted to keep it there. A boat. To Welsh. He's got a little bit of space to steady himself. Not getting past me, says Jensen Metcalf, and he lashes it forward. Okoronkwo's fouled by Charlie Wilson, and again, nice bit of football.
Yeah, it was. He's done well there, Okoronkwo. He's got his body in front of his marker, and then felt a little bit of a tug and gone down.
Good defensive work initially by Jensen Metcalf. Awkward one for Katia to control that, wasn't it?
Yeah, plenty of pace from the goalkeeper there.
56 minutes on the clock. Everton 2, Norwich City 0. Good turn by a Bow. He's a strong boy, isn't he? Butler sticks to his task, but so does a Bow, and Luke Butterfield wins it well for Everton and manages to keep it. Campbell sets Kyle John away, doesn't reach him. Jensen Metcalf gets his pocket picked. Forsyth comes it back for Norwich. Manning. Forsyth again. Reneke. Good shape from Everton tonight.
Yeah, they've done well. I've been pleased with the midfield, the way that they're working and protecting the back four as well.
Well done, Tyler Onyango. Superb by Tyler Onyango, and he keeps his footing, and he takes on his man into the penalty area. Great run. Oh, and he tried to find Okoronkwo when he perhaps could have gone for goal himself. But
that's what I want to see him doing.
Yeah,
I really do. That's brilliant bit of play by Tyler there. Strong, positive.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get the final ball across to Okoronkwo, but good, strong play. Driving, easily went by players. Just could he have had a strike with his left foot on goal.
Being unselfish.
Yeah, he was.
For Okoronkwo, but as you say, it's been the type of performance that you want to see from him, hasn't it?
I think he's been dominant by all midfield players tonight.
Yeah. That's a lot of pace on that. Could go anywhere. Eventually it's scrambled away. Picked up by Jack Butler. Here's Butterfield. Metcalf. Played well again tonight, Jensen. Roman Dixon. Good save by Kyle John. Positive again. Here comes Kyle John into the penalty area. Pulls it back. Controlled by Ryan Astley. Shot on the turn. It wasn't far away. Good effort by the centre half.
Yeah, we're creating chances. We are definitely creating chances now. Kyle John again, strong, positive. Good ball across as well, and then Ryan Ashley unlucky, just swiveled on it with his left foot, just wide of that far post.
We're just trying to play out from the back again. Come on, stuck again. And then that's going to spin back. Okoronkwo, nice and strong. Tyler Onyango nearly turned into trouble. Plays it back to Butler. Nice stuff again. Moving the ball well, moving the ball quickly. Jensen Metcalf back to Onyango. Shooting chance. Kyle John gets underneath it, spoons it over the crossbar. But again, excellent approach play from the boys in blue.
Yeah, good play. Tyler Onyango and Jensen Metcalf at the heart of it again.
Get the impression the boys are enjoying
themselves. They are enjoying it. They're knocking it about well. They're demanding the ball. They're wanting the ball. They're working hard off the ball as well. It's been a pleasing performance.
Could this be the start of what we hope will be a perfect weekend? Here's a Bow. Maguru. Lima lays it off to Brook. Oh, was that out of play? Yes, it was. Good pressing again from Everton, not giving Norwich City any time on the ball. Long way home after the defeat.
Yeah, I was just thinking exactly the same. It ain't over yet, though.
No,
let's not get too confident. But you're right. If they do go away losing this game, then it is a long, long journey back.
Alan Nielsen, just in your picture there before, as we reach the hour mark, was Alan Ball's last signing for Southampton. If Alan Ball rates you to sign you, it's a glowing endorsement. His debut for Southampton, Alan Nielsen, the Norwich Under-21 coach, came on the same day that Andrei Kanchelskis made his Everton debut. Good strong challenge by Campbell. Lima to Brook. The clipped ball down the left-hand side. Forsyth. Back to Brook. Pedro Lima spots a gap, runs into it. Tell you what, that was on its way. Picked up by Finley Welsh, and he hits the crossbar.
He's got a touch to it. It's a
Good
great save
save
by Jack. It really is a terrific
Jack
save.
Barrett, he struck it well, did Finley Welsh. And Jack Barrett got a fingertip to
He
it.
did. Great save, Jack. See the replay again, does he? Struck it well. The young full-back. Oh, it's a great save.
Good agility. There's the shot.
Fingertips. All important.
Still some defending to do here. Comes at the head of Jensen Metcalf. Ryan Astley will just pump it into the channel. Keate will give chase. Manning will get there and smash it against the roof of the little stand over there on the far side, and Everton have stayed resolute enough to protect the advantage. A firework display going on in the locality.
Well, there's something happening at Southport, but I don't think that's Southport does, is it? But there's the musical firework weekend in Southport this weekend, tonight and tomorrow night. But
you getting involved?
No.
Musical firework nights are not for you, are
Not for me, no. I'll watch him through my bedroom window.
Throwing for Everton over on the far side. 28 minutes to go. It's been a good Everton performance, it's been an enjoyable game. Jack Harrison up and running in a royal blue jersey. Jensen Metcalf just volleys it into the air, can't control it. It'll be a goal kick for the Canaries. Lima. Good ball. Forsyth. All ahead of him. Into the channel. Manning picks it up inside the penalty area. Tries to spin Eli Campbell, who gets a challenge in. And it will be a throw in over on the far side.
I think there's been some good performances this evening.
Yeah.
Individually and collectively, I think
Definitely.
they played well as a team.
Welsh. Brook. Good footing again by Butterfield. Keate uses it well. Taylor Onyango has a look to see what's on. Powers forward. That long stride of his. He's quick as well. He's away from Lima. He's inside the penalty area. Oh, and he's been unlucky there. The sliding challenge comes in and it ricochets off Tyler Onyango, but he's everything you want him to be tonight.
Yeah, he's positive. That's what you want to see. You can see his long stride. They can't get to him once he sets off running with the ball, but I want to see more of that.
Yep.
It's exciting when he does do that.
It's a lovely sight, isn't it, when he's in full. He gallops forward, doesn't he, and he's just so
The defender's
unlucky.
come well. He's done well coming across, but that's a strong, positive run from Tyler.
Pedro Lima. Brook, nice little turn. Gets the look of the bounce as well. Brook uses it well. Combination of Jack Butler and Jensen Metcalf. And Jack Butler will be yellow carded under the new rules for kicking the ball away. When two players challenge for the ball like that from either side, you're always likely to give away a free kick.
Yeah, you are, but I'm not sure whether it was Daz.
Nope.
I know they've both come in from the side of him, but I think one of them's won the ball.
Brook has got plenty of space on this right hand side. He wasn't picked up at all. Deep cross from Brook. Tails for handball, and Norwich City have scored. I think it was Charlie Wilson, the former Everton player. He was certainly in there.
Keate there, he's sleeping in, Daz.
He's got far too much space.
He's gone
on the free
inside,
kick.
and you could see that the right full back here, and I'm thinking, why are you going inside? Son, just hang out here.
The deficit is halved, and there's still 25 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's positional play. Keate from that short free kick there. Just look around. You could have prevented that ball going out wide easily.
He had far too much space, didn't he?
Yeah, and then when the ball comes in, they've got a couple of nice ricochets for Norwich, and he's finished it well. Give Jack in the goal no chance whatsoever. And now we've got a game on his hands where we look really, really comfortable.
Paul Tate and Keith Southern will be very disappointed at the manner of that goal. And here they come again with Brook. This time he sweeps in with the outside of his foot straight to Jack Barrett, and not just weather-wise, but we might have a Norwich City storm to weather here, Snods.
Yeah, I'm sure that's giving them an extra bit of energy, getting a goal back, because they've not really threatened our goal. They've not really been in the game this second half.
The tails are up. The Canaries' tails are up. Here's Kennebo on this right-hand side. Low ball into the penalty area. Shooting chance on his own in the box. Metcalf scrambles it away. And we've got a game on our hands here now.
All of a sudden we're looking a little bit under pressure.
Just going to regroup, regather.
They're just playing the three centre-backs and pushing the wing-backs on really, really high, especially on this right-hand side.
It's a foul, is it? No. Yes. Gave himself a bit of thinking time.
I'd have been disappointed if I'd have been in the Norwich centre forward then. I think Campbell's just tried reading it, trying nipping in front. I think he's just used his body strength, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, doesn't look a foul, does it? Abo, hands on his head, disappointed. Jack Barrett looking for Katia Kayate, gets a head on it. Ronco chases it down. Wilson puts it out of play. Throw in for Everton, back on the front foot. Come on, Everton, let's restore the 2-goal advantage. Butler with the throw in. A great deal of movement until Luke Butterfield obliges, then hooks it forward. Okoronkwo heads it on. Brook picks it up for Norwich. Norwich can counter. Forsyth. Ogwuru. He's a big unit as well. Joe Lehman. Norwich are turning the screw here. Finlay Welsh takes on Kayate. Lima. Inside the penalty area again. Yango can bring it away. Sliding challenge comes in. The referee, to the consternation of the Norwich City staff, again gives a free kick.
One or two decisions have gone our way, and I think if I were the Norwich
sure
players,
about that one either.
Yeah, I'd be questioning them last couple of decisions at least.
Eli Campbell. Just over 20 minutes to go here at Walton Hall Park. It's been a good, positive Everton performance. Norwich City have given us something to think about, though. Metcalf. It's going to sail over Katia Kayate, and it will be a throw-in for Norwich. Norwich City, you get the feeling, can sense there's something in this.
Yeah.
There's Welsh. I'm glad to see him back there because he's caused us.
Yeah, the trouble is that they're pushing both wing backs on, and Katia's got a different role to play now. He's got to watch the full back pushing on. He's playing anywhere, I think. He's a centre midfield. He's up front now, the number 2.
There's Brook powering forward. Look at the space for a bow on this near side, and he hasn't been spotted, thankfully. Maguru chased down by Roman Dixon, and that'll be a goal kick. Well defended, Roman Dixon.
Yeah, he did do well. Just showed his pace there. Defended it well.
Why can't we enjoy these games? Why can't we just have a nice 4-1 or 4-0 victory without the pressures of being pegged back?
Another change as imminent there.
3/4 of the way through the game. Everton still lead. You'd have taken 2-1 after 70 minutes, that's for sure. Okaronko. Better sticks. Oh, then he just runs right into the defender. Here's Manning to Finley Welsh. A bow. He's away from Butler into the penalty area, but it's a poor ball, thankfully, into the arms of the goalkeeper. But you've called it spot on, Snods. They're getting joy in the wide areas.
Yeah, they are. Again, it was the centre forward then that found himself down there and easily got in down that down our left hand side there, right hand side.
Barrett again looking for Chiarte. Again, it's over his head. Just got to keep concentrating, Katia, because he gets frustrated when he's not involved in the game. But sometimes you've got to do the dirty work, the hard yards, haven't you?
You have.
Here they come again. A boat. Been a busy quarter of an hour or so for Jack Butler. It's inside the penalty area again. Shot on the turn, and it comes off the head of Ryan Astley and over for a corner, and that looked destined for the top corner.
Yeah, they're asking questions. Norwich, they are. They can sense that they can get back into this game, and you're right, in the wide areas they're finding plenty of space to put balls into the box.
Corner kick for Norwich. Worrying moments for Everton. More defending to do here. Short corner. Finds Finley Welsh. Kyle John. I thought he defended it well. Oh, another free kick given for Everton. Not sure about that one either.
And honestly, the last three decisions have gone our way, and if I were Norwich, I'd be definitely having a word with the referee.
Kyle John thought the ball was going to go
Yeah,
on a
he
play
was trying
there.
to shepherd it out. Kyle John
There's the
wanted
replay.
a free kick, but I'm not sure whether it was.
Oh, I'm not. He's covered himself in glory tonight, the referee. Had he given that penalty, we could have been home and dry by now, Snods.
Yes.
As it is, this could still go either way. Norwich are they're just starting to get a little bit of control in the midfield.
Yeah, they are.
They never had for the
No,
first
they
hour.
haven't. Our boys have dominated midfield up to the last 10 minutes or so, but yeah, Norwich is starting to certainly spread it out wide as well.
To get it wide as quickly as they can. Under Viega. Looking for Scythe, loses it in the floodlights. Kyle John picks it up for Everton. Backs it up the right hand side. Nobody there for the Toffees. Reneke can play it forward and get Norwich back on the front foot. So the offside flag is up. Over on the far side, and a little bit of respite with 16 minutes to go. Khalid Jampata is about to enter the fray for Everton, replacing skipper Luke Butterfield, who passes the armband to Ryan Astley. And well, he's had a long time out of the game with injury,
right.
Luke Butterfield. So I don't think this is any reference to his performance.
No, definitely not. I think he's had an excellent game. I think up to the last 10 or 15 minutes, I thought he dominated the midfield area, played some lovely balls, worked hard, passed the ball well. Thought he had a terrific game.
Khalid Jampata has got to get into this game quickly. And Norwich City are bringing on Joe Duffy to replace Adrian Manning. Got a big role to play now, Khalid Jampata, hasn't he? Because we need to sort of wrestle control back in the middle area of the field where we've done so well all night.
Yeah, they're just starting to get a grip of the midfield, as you said, does Norwich, and getting the supply line to their strikers, to the wide players.
Let's get a third goal. Let's put this game to bed. Jack Barrett will smack the ball forward here for Everton. Try and get us back on the front foot. He's hit it too hard. Viega. Welsh. Well done, Katia Chiarte. That's exactly what we need him to do. Well done, Butler. Jensen Metcalf. It's all you want from Katia now, Snods, isn't it, for the last 15
Yeah.
minutes? Because Welsh is the danger man for them.
Yeah.
Oh, good play. Jack Patter to Carl John, the two substitutes combining well. John brings it in field, tries to run through himself, but too many Canaries around him. Duffy, here he is. Finlay Welsh, wide to Abo. Welsh continues his run. Eli Campbell had spotted it, just prods it out of play. Don't kick the ball away, Jack. I thought he was going to kick it away, then he'd have been sent off. The penny dropped just at the last second, didn't it?
He realised, I better not move this ball or I could be walking.
What a way to go that would be. Forsyth, Gabriel Forsyth. Well watched by Butler. Jack Patter, just dallied on the ball. Lima takes it off him, and it's another very good save by Jack Barrett. But Halid Jack Patter then got to get up to the pace of the game as quickly as he possibly can. Had his pocket picked, and
he just caught on the ball. Caught on the ball. Good strike as well. Good save by Jack, but terrific strike. Really was. Left foot, plenty of pace. Good save.
Corner kick. In it comes. Jack Barrett gets something on it, and it's hooked away by Jack Patter. Carl John beaten in the air by Brook. Ryan Astley puts his foot right through, but the referee has spotted another infringement and has given Everton a free
so
kick.
Difficult with the conditions and bodies in front of you being a keeper in this, coming for crosses.
Bradley Moonman is coming on, and there's clearly something wrong with Kyle John. Is he feeling his thigh there, top of his thigh or his groin? And Kyle John will be devastated at this. He's been out for so long. I suppose if you feel something, Snods, it's not worth taking a chance.
No, it isn't.
Looks disconsolate as he walks off, Kyle John. Gets a handshake off Paul Tate, who I think is just saying, look, we've got to protect you. If you're feeling it, you're coming off as much as you want to play. And Bradley Moonen is on, and he will go to right back, and Roman Dixon will push forward to the right side of midfield.
They've changed it as they've gone to 3 centre backs.
Yeah.
And pushing, they've gone like for like now.
Yeah.
Norwich, they've realised that Norwich have pushed their players on there, and it's been difficult. So we've gone to the same formation as Norwich has. I think that's good from the coach.
Yeah.
Because we were getting pulled about, we were on the back foot.
Well, Roman Dixon will enjoy that. Licence to get forward a bit more, use his pace. Jack Patter, good turn, good skill, and a good pass at the end of it. Jensen Metcalf on the front foot, powers forward. Here is Roman Dixon, brings it in field, overruns it. Moonen nearly got done by the dummy in the spin. Jack Patter, the game opening up now. Halid Jack Patter for Everton. Wedged onto his right foot, couldn't get a shot away. Jensen Metcalf plays a high one towards Jack Butler. Difficult to control, but he does well. And he just prods the second ball straight into the midriff of the defender. And here come Norwich with Duffy. Wide to Abo. Get the impression that we haven't seen the last goal in this game.
No, it could go either way this game at the minute.
Welsh to Duffy. To Campbell will get there, and there's another one for our mate the steward to chase after. It's getting darker and darker, and that's in deep rough. That there, isn't it? It's a bad lie, isn't it? Throw it. 10 minutes to go. Can we hang on? Steward's looking for the ball over my shoulder, and he can't find it because it's in the rough. He's got it inside the penalty area, intercepted by Metcalf, and eventually it's into the arms of Jack Barrett, but it's heart in the mouth stuff here at Walton Hall Park.
We have got 10 minutes, and lovely to get another goal and put this beyond question, but I don't think it's going to come, Des. I think it's a more of defending what we've got.
There's Campbell. Onyango played that blind. Jack Barrett just had to be on his toes. Jack Barrett wins it, but then loses the flight of the ball. Kiarte gets a foot in. Well done, Katia Kiarte, but we run into trouble again. Here's Jack Butler. No way back, so he has to turn and play at the channel towards Okoronkwo. Good take by Okoronkwo. Throw in for Everton. Barrett puts his foot through it. It's towards Roman Dixon on that far side. Wins it in the air. Bruneke picks it up for Norwich City. Can we hang on, Snods? Can we hang on?
I would like to think so. I really would.
They deserve it, don't
they?
Wilson. Adebiega. And a really good game, hasn't he, the number 2?
Yeah, he's busy, isn't he? Did the penalty away, but after that he's not made many mistakes. He's always wanting the ball.
Broke into the Norwich Under-21 frame last season. A good little flick that by Ryan Astley. Dixon wins the first ball, doesn't win the second, clatters into Brook. Play on, says the referee. Duffy to Forsyth. Welsh. Sloppy ball back from Lima. Katia Kiarte to Okoronkwo. Does well, Okoronkwo, actually. I thought he turned the wrong way, but he comes out with the ball. And a little pirouette. Brilliant play by Francis Okoronkwo. Kept it somehow. Katia Kiarte through on goal. Is this Everton putting the game to bed? No, it's a good save by the goalkeeper. Okoronkwo picks up the loose ball. Lovely bit of skill from him there to create the chance for Kiarte. Metcalf opens up his body. Can't get a shot away that he would have liked.
Yeah, he got a deflection as well, but
Francis Okoronkwo then.
Yeah, he did ever so well, didn't he? And then a great ball, lovely weighted pass to Katia, and then I'm thinking, yeah, he's done ever so well there. Lovely ball through. I'm thinking, go on, put this game beyond doubt. It's a terrific save.
Yeah, taking a little bit further wide than he wanted to, maybe. Just there.
It's a good save. Spread himself well, the keeper. Stood up well.
Corner kick for Everton. Drilled towards the edge of the penalty area, but we need a royal blue jersey. And Bradley Moonen has got to win this, and Bradley Moonen does really, really well. Onyango to Metcalf. Infield to Khalid Jankpata. Shot from Jankpata is on target and well smothered by Vicente Reyes.
Yeah, decent strike, really was. Left foot. Never going to really beat the keeper from that distance. Comfortable save, but well worth a strike.
Adebiega. Don't foul, he like. Welsh. Again, Moonen is there for Everton. Butler. Just underhits the pass. Welsh. Lima, Welsh, infield. This is Brook. Everton have got 5.5 minutes to hold out here for 3 big points. Duffy. Gabriel Forsyth. It's in the Everton penalty area. It's over Astley. Yeah, Butler tries to see the ball out, and in the end doesn't take any chances. Hacks it to safety. It'd still go either way, couldn't it?
It really could.
A good game of football, but a good advert for Premier League 2 this. Welsh. Brook. It's a good ball, and again they're in too easily round the back. Adebiega is allowed to carry his run. Jensen Metcalf has to scramble it away. And the Norwich City coaching staff underneath us have their head in their hands, but you can't switch off like that, Snods.
No, really can't.
Brook into the box it comes again. Campbell gets a head on it. Now then, Okoronkwo, can he set Katia Kiarte off? Okoronkwo's going to take it himself. Good run by Okoronkwo. Still got the ball at his feet. He's done exactly what we wanted him to do. Oh, superb play by Okoronkwo. Katia Kiarte inside the penalty area. His shot's blocked, but he'll chase after the second ball. Not exactly pouring forward, Everton. Okoronkwo, though, holds it up nicely again. He's really come into his own, hasn't he, the last 5 minutes?
Do you know
or so?
what? He has.
Superb.
Just shows the ability he has got.
Yeah.
I want to see more, Daz.
Yeah. The confident Francis Okoronkwo is so difficult to play against, and he's proved it in the last few minutes. Metcalf, here he is again, Okoronkwo. Got a swagger about him again, hasn't he? That's a good ball again to Jensen Metcalf. Plays it wide to Roman Dixon. Dixon into the penalty area.
Daz, we've got one player in the box though.
I know.
It's alright, Okoronkwo is doing nice, good movement, but you're sent forward, get in the box.
86 and a half minutes on the clock. Brook powering forward, lays it off to Duffy. Roman Dixon gives chase. Duffy still going, good foot in by Roman Dixon. Halijang Pata fouled by Pedro Lima. Free kick for Norwich. No argument about that one.
I wouldn't have thought so. The Norwich players obviously thought it was not that decision, but from up here, Daz, it certainly looked a free kick.
Roman Dixon it was who chased back. And substitution, big Martin Sheriff is about to come on for the Toffees. And he is replacing Katia Kayate. Two big men up front, Snods.
I think it's a matter of getting hold of it, just keeping it up there.
Worked hard tonight, Katia. Off he comes. On comes Martin Sheriff. Get the ball forward. Get it to the big men. Keep it. And let's win the
That's
game.
what they've got to do. They've got to be strong. They've got to keep it. He's going more left-hand side as Okoronkwo.
Yeah.
And Martin Sheriff will be the target man, I would think.
Jack Barrett goes towards Martin Sheriff. Not going to touch on it. Here come Okoronkwo. Throw in for Norwich. 88 minutes gone. Everton 2, Norwich City 1, closing in on a first Premier League 2 win of the season. The Toffees. That was a strange throw in. There was nothing else that Wilson could do other than bang it out of play. We'll take that, and it's another one for the stewards to forage about in the dark for. There's Tyler Onyango to Campbell. Off Jack Butler, throw in for Norwich. They want to take it quickly out of the Jaeger, but there's nobody available for him. Drops it in short to the feet of Lima, and he volleys it into space. It'll be picked up by Brook as we ease ourselves into the 90th minute of the game.
What do you reckon, Daz? 3-4 minutes?
Yeah. There's been a plethora of substitutions. That's exactly what we want.
Yeah. There's no complaints about that
Nope.
one, surely.
And he'll be booked. You can't show the referee dissent anymore. And Ken Abo goes into the book. No two ways about it. It was a barge into the back. And we look down beneath us to the fourth official to see what time will be added on. Bradley Moonan plays it in field to Astley. Astley back to Barrett. Barrett to Tyler Onyango. Back to Ryan Astley. Moonan. Throw in for Everton, right hand side. 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Yeah, thought that was probably the time. Can we see this out? Can we run the clock down? I certainly would like to think so. That looks like a foul throw.
Yeah. Referee spotted it as well.
Yeah, foot up.
Yeah. Don't often see foul throws at this level, but right decision. Good spot by Snods. Pedro Lima takes on Sheriff. Slides it forward. Jack Butler's got to get there, and he does. Here's Okoronkwo. Is there more magic in his boots? He wins a throw in. Well done, Frankie. Great to watch Okoronkwo when he's enjoying himself, isn't he? Good strength by Lima. Butler gets a foot in. Jampata gets a foot in. Jensen Metcalf plays it to Bradley Moonen. Moonen plays it too heavy. Headed away. Metcalf powers it back again. Headed away by Reneke. Jampata scrapping away. We've had one of the added 4 minutes. It'll be a free kick for Norwich. And it's a yellow card for somebody. Is it Alid Jampata? Tyrone Yango just stands his ground there as Pedro Lima tries to wrestle the ball out of his arms, and it's Khalid Jampata who goes into the referee's notebook. It was an untidy challenge, you have to say. Reneke. Tyrone Yango's booked as well. That must be for dissent.
Yeah, he must be saying something to the referee.
Unless he held on to the ball too long when they were trying to get it off him. You wouldn't know the rules these days,
no.
would you? Come on, Everton. Hold on, Lima, good turn, gets away from Onyango, plays a nice ball as well wide to Gabriel Forsyth, who takes on Rowan Dixon. Rowan Dixon gets a touch on it.
Penalty. He's defended it well.
Yeah,
was Roman.
Couldn't afford to get that wrong, could he? Dixon, anywhere will do. 90 seconds to go. Everton 2, Norwich City 1. Goodness me, Wilson paid an awful lot of pace on that back pass, Notts, didn't they?
The keeper did well in the end.
He did do very well. You wouldn't have thanked him for it. Brook, now then. Here's Finlay Welsh. Butler trying to get goal side. Welsh will take him on the wide, and Butler just ushers him out of play. And we've just got just over 60 seconds to go here.
You can see this out. Go as long as you can from the throw-in.
Yeah, don't get it wrong. He goes back to Campbell, and Campbell has to volley it away. It wasn't the most sensible throw-in. Duffy's inside the penalty area. Metcalf scuffs the clearance, picked up by Brook. Lima's there again, edge of the penalty area. Metcalf stands his ground. Chance for Duffy inside the penalty area. Jack Barrett gets a touch on it, and it's gone off Duffy. It's a goal kick for Everton, but we do enjoy making things difficult for ourselves.
Yeah, they put us in some.
Eli Campbell wouldn't have thanked Jack Butler for that little throw in before. A bouncing ball.
Yeah, it wasn't an ideal throw.
Bouncing bomb that stage of the game. The 4 minutes are just about up. Referee checks his watch. Jack Barrett will take this goal kick for Everton and just get it as far up the pitch as possible. This will be a really, really good win for Everton. It's over everybody, no harm in that. Well, said he'd get it up the pitch, he couldn't have got it much further. Keep them penned in down there. The added time is up. Throw in for Norwich, down by the corner flag. Goes Martin Sheriff, but can't keep the ball. It comes forward again. One last time maybe. Campbell wins the header. Metcalf gets a touch on it. Duffy plays it wide. Forsyth. Time is up, referee. Well over the 4 minutes. Forsyth will pump it forward. Abo trying to get goal side. Ken Abo. And that'll do. And that will be it. Anywhere it'll do for Onyango. We've had nearly 5 minutes of the added 4. There is the final whistle. It's a terrific win for Everton, that's Nods.
Yeah, it was an hard-fought win in the end. I thought at 2-0 we were going to be comfortable, but in fairness, Norwich gave it a real good go once they got back in that goal to get them back in the game, and we were hanging on a little bit, but then we had another chance to make it with Katia to make it 3-1. Keeper pulled a good save off, but overall a thoroughly enjoyable game.
It was an enjoyable game. Plenty of good individual performances as well, Snods.
Yeah, there were. I thought our midfield played very, very well. I thought Luke Butterfield had a good game. I thought Jensen Metcalf had a good game. 2 centre-backs. I thought overall, I thought there was a lot of good performances, and it made for a good spectacle.
Everton needed a good performance and needed 3 points, and we got both. We've enjoyed it here despite the swirling wind. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as well. I'm sure you have. Everton 2, Norwich City 1.